Alright guys, we're doing part 2 here. We're going to start going through the contents of the load-bearing vest. Okay, starting up top here, these are basically just snaps with some webbing. So I've attached a headlamp. It has multiple settings here. That I can easily take off, or I can leave on there to just kind of shine the way, sort of like how the military has those vertical flashlights and attached to the shoulder there. Or I can take it off where it is a headlamp. On this one, I've got a Sheffield multi-tool. This is just a Walmart style multi-tool. It's pretty cheap, but it's actually decent quality for what it is. And I have all of these items strategically placed based on what I would need and the ease of access for those items. So all the stuff on the back is like shelter, all that stuff, that food, that you're not going to need immediately, that you can only get to once you take the vest off. Because taking this on and off isn't easy. So I've tried to put the stuff that I would actually need and be using while wearing the vest that's accessible in the front, everything else in the back. So the light, the multi-tool, that stuff you're going to probably need while you're doing the work and wearing the vest. Okay, these are mag pouches, but they hold the rest of the gear. So we've got some Gorilla Tape. This is a multi-tool, sort of. Not in this sense, but it's basically a sharpener, and it's got a ferrule rod, little tiny ferrule rod, and then the carbide and ceramic sharpener, a diamond sharpening rod. There is a flashlight somewhere. There's a flashlight. And that's pretty much it on that one. That allowed me to sharpen my knives. Then I have a plastic drop cloth. It's the real cheap one from the dollar store, but that will allow me to make like a super shelter, provide a moisture barrier, possibly even use as like a tarp. And then this is a large camouflage bandana. Mylar space blanket. 2 of them. And then a couple of clips here, which can be used for the blankets and the shelter stuff. That's all on that one. The next one, this is a monocular. I won't get it out, but instead of binoculars, which I don't have room for, I have a monocular. It's lighter, and it'll give me some magnification. Again, this isn't meant to be a tactical thing, so it's just something that fits in there, something that could be useful. And this is like a do-rag, head wrap type thing. There's something else in there. And this is just some cordage in a little baggie. It's paracord. Okay, and then our other pocket here. Plastic Walmart bags. This is a head net for bugs, especially because I have a hammock for my sleeping situation. So in warm weather, you're going to want a way to keep the bugs off you, and it's not a jungle hammock with the netting, so it's all open. This is another multi-tool, and it also has a mini ferro rod, signal mirror, compass, magnifying glass. There's a light on it, thermometer, hygrometer. So it's got some cotton in there to help start fires. It's tinder. And this is non-tarred bank line with paracord inside there, a Ranger band. Guy's turning here. He kind of has a mind of his own. This is needle and thread. And this is a survival tin. I shouldn't say survival tin, it's just a tobacco tin, which got supplies in. And there's some wire for snares and some cotton patches for starting fires. And this is a mini survival fishing kit. So it's just got hooks, line, bobber, sinkers, all in that little tiny fob container. And here's more supplies. And again, this is stuff that you'll need on the go. So sunblock spray, bug spray, chapstick. That was some eye drops. This is a rain poncho. That is more paracord inner strands for snares and whatnot. More of that. This is a kind of a cordage pouch here. So then we have about 20 feet of paracord. And even more paracord. About another 10-foot section, another 10-foot section here, different color. And those are kind of pre-cut in various lengths so that I don't have to actually sit there and cut and melt the ends of the paracord. I can just break it out and use it. So that's those two pouches on that side. We've already done these two. Then we have the grenade pouches, which don't have grenades. And there's 3 AAA batteries. For this, I'm going to set this down. Doesn't want to come out. And this is cool. It's a LED light. That's what the batteries are for. And it's adjustable, so you can prop it up, sit it down. Has a clip here, so you can attach that to anything that you want. It's got magnets, so you can attach it to metal stuff. It's really bright. It can be used for signaling. Where I have the other headlamp, I can actually put this there if I wanted instead. It's just additional light. Then this is my fire kit. It's an Altoids tin. It's got a Ranger band around it along with some camouflage Gorilla Tape, which can be used as tinder. So here's what the inside of the kit looks like. We've got a lighter, some fat wood, a tea candle, cotton ball with wax and shavings, wood shavings in it, fat wood shavings, a cotton pad, just a regular cotton pad, another little piece of dry wood, and then that green thing there is a pencil sharpener, which you can take twigs and sharpen them like a pencil and it'll give you those real fine shavings. And then cotton pads, obviously, which are flammable as well. So that's my fire kit. And you saw I already had a couple other little mini ferro rods, so there's redundancy for my fire here. And then the other grenade pouch, again, ease of access. So we've got a LED light, a whistle, very loud whistle, it's aluminum with some electrical tape on it, and then a laser. So a lot of signaling options there, visual and auditory. This is a container filled with pellets for my pellet pistol. And then 3 CO2 containers wrapped in a Ranger band. And then my pellet pistol itself. This is a Gammo P25 blowback pistol. Not very powerful at all, 350 feet per second. Looks real. Could really hurt somebody if I had to use it against a person for defense, but it's not a firearm by any means. Now, this pistol holster is optional to carry my slingshot, which fits in there like that. I can also attach the slingshot elsewhere, but if I'm switching that out, I'll obviously won't need all of the CO2 and everything, so I'll just fill that with marbles and steel balls, because this is essentially the ammo pouch. So it's all together. So whether or not I'm running the pistol or the slingshot, that's what I'll have for that. This is just a handmade slingshot. It's actually made of wood, wrapped in Ranger bands. So it works really well, actually. Alright, and then we've got on the sides USGI canteen with water purification tablets. And then there's another canteen on the other side. This one is not a military canteen itself, it's BPA free. The other one's a military canteen. Not that that really matters, but I have a Ranger band around the top of them, which makes them easier to open. It's more tacky, especially if they're wet. And then the other one, canteen on the other side, has another water purification tabs, which are the ones that remove the bad taste of the water. So this one also has an aluminum nesting cup in there, and I can use that to cook and to purify water with. Down here for my knife, I just have some paracord to give it a drop leg type thing. This is going all the way down to the knee, but on me it actually hangs right on my thigh where it should. And this is an SCH F36. Nice sturdy knife, similar to a Becker BK2. And it does have a pouch here, which has its own ferro rod, some fat wood, some cotton, and a diamond sharpener. So more redundancy there. And again, there's the other GI canteen. It's got this real sturdy cargo belt. As far as the vest, it is the Gen 2 tactical load-bearing vest. and it usually goes for about 20 bucks without the lower part, which has the belt and the canteens. I got a real good deal on mine. I got it for 15 bucks, and it came with the belt and the canteens. I got it from a thrift store. But usually it's about 20 bucks. They're used. I mean, this is Vietnam era, but it's a really good vest. It's really comfortable when you have all the gear on. It's about 20 pounds of gear, not including water weight, but it's very comfortable. You could run with it. You can access the stuff easy, so that's why I'm going with this this vest type kit instead of the bug out bag. I have one too, but this is just a different option for me. So if I don't care about looking tactical, I could wear something like this. I also have a large camouflage jacket which would fit over this whole thing. It's like a cover jacket. So I could put that on and you wouldn't even know I was wearing this. I would look kind of bulky, but I can wear that to cover things up. Oh yeah, I just saw this. In there is a spike, metal spike, which could be used for a trap. It's actually a bow shuriken, like a ninja weapon throwing dart, but it's just something else I have in there. It could be used for a number of different things. Alright, that'll be it for this video. The next one we'll be turning this guy around and looking at everything that's on the back side. So stay tuned.